ट्रेनिंग जानवर के हिसाब से कराई जाती है कि आप उसके जो वॉलंटरी जो रिस्पॉन्सेज हैं उन्हीं को चैनलाइज करते हो, मॉडरेट करते हो to get the desired result, and in the process animal feels that he is doing what he wants.
Right.
But you are getting the work done which is required as an in the organizational interest for the benefit of the country or the forces.
हमारे दर्शकों के लिए अगर आप हमें बता सकें ये काइट, मुझे जानकारी है कि किस तरह से ये प्रे करती है और क्या कुछ काम है इसका, कैसे काम करती है, अगर ये बता सकें क्या करती है ये काइट?
ये काइट एक तो जो छोटे ड्रोन हैं जिनके पंख बहुत बड़े, जिनके पर बहुत बड़े नहीं रहते हैं, उनको फिजिकली न्यूट्रलाइज कर सकती है।
Right.
और अपने सिर के
Good morning and a very warm welcome. Thanks for tuning in to CNN News 18. I'm Prithween Valia and here are the top headlines we're tracking at 10 this morning. Prime Minister Modi steps up BJP South push, set to address rallies in Kerala and Tamil Nadu today ahead of key poll battles. All southern states unite against G bill, with Kerala having passed a resolution against the bill already. Rahul Gandhi mocks the bill's name, BJP hits back. BRS Working President K.T. Rama Rao to appear before the Jubilee Hills ACP office in connection with the phone tapping case. Fresh development in the IPAC raid standoff. Enforcement Directorate Chief to visit Bengal amid street and court clashes, set to meet officials in the governor. Bangladesh firm on not playing T20 World Cup in India despite risk of exclusion. Pakistan signals support. Tournament faces uncertainty. Amid controversy with Governor, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin proposes ending Governor's address in Assembly, accuses governors of partisan role, plans talks with opposition on constitutional amendment. In the meanwhile, Odisha government bans manufacturing, distribution and sale of all tobacco and nicotine products, including gutka, pan masala and flavoured chewables. Pakistan Prime Minister tells US officials they're ready to send troops to Gaza but seek time for domestic consensus. Let's take you through the latest breaking news update coming in on a bomb scare from a Noida school ahead of Republic Day celebrations. Bomb threat mail received by Shiv Nadar School in Noida. The school has been closed as a precautionary measure, and bomb disposal squad, the police, have arrived at the spot. So that's the latest bit of breaking news update coming in ahead of Republic Day celebrations on the 26th. This is the latest bit of news coming in from Noida. Another episode of a bomb scare, following which bomb disposal squad and the police have been rushed to the spot. I do want to go across to Anshul, who joins us with more details. What more has been shared by the school administration, Anshul?
Well, at least 3 private schools out here in Noida and Greater Noida have received similar emails. And now, as precautionary measures, the SOPs have been put in place, which means that all these schools have been shut, the children have been evacuated, and the staff has been evacuated from the premises of these schools. Apart from that, the local police is present on the ground, along with personnel from the bomb disposal squad and the dog squad, the canine squad of the Noida police and the BDS are all on the spot at this point in time. A thorough frisking of the entire compounds of all these schools is underway, whereas the details of the entire email has also been shared with the cybercrime cell of the Noida police as well, and they are trying to find the exact origin of these mails. But yes, as we have seen in previous cases as well, that it becomes very difficult for the agencies to actually track the exact location from where the mail was generated, because there are techniques such as using of VPN and masking of the IP address. All of this is done before sending out this mail. So at this point in time, nothing suspicious has been found from either of these schools. But yes, since these threats have come in, the mails were received at approximately 7 a.m. in the morning. Once the schools opened, they read these mails, and then eventually the SOPs were pressed in. The SOPs are still being undertaken. However, the schools has been shut for today. But yes, nothing suspicious has been found till now, but the search operations are still underway.
Operations underway. Schools have been shut down given this latest bomb scare. Also, these are emails that have been sent out You're talking about 3 schools, Anshul. On multiple occasions, we've seen how these have turned out to be hoax calls or hoax emails. Are the administration, the police team that have arrived at the spot once again suspecting the same here?
Well, at this point in time, it is definitely seeming like so, because the email ID from which it has come, it does not seem like that it is an actual email ID. There are software that could have been used to sending out these emails. The language that has been used that does not also seem to be right. So this could well be a job of a tech-friendly child as well. So that is something that will be investigated eventually. The details of the email have been shared with the cyber cell of the Noida police, and they are trying to get the exact location from where, or the exact IP address from where this email was sent. But yes, that is going to take some time. At this point in time, definitely it seems like a hoax email that has been sent. But yes, nothing can be taken lightly at this point in time, because even if these are hoax, then even after that, the SOPs needs to be completed, and that is something that is being done at this point in time. As I mentioned, nothing suspicious has been found till now, but a thorough search operations are still underway across these schools in Noida and Greater Noida.
Okay, very quickly, Anshul, before we let you go, tell us what time were these emails sent out, and does the timing in each of the 3 schools match?
Well, yes, almost the timing in all these three schools match. The email was sent between 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is what we are being told. And once the schools opened, once the staff arrived over there, they read these emails on their official email addresses, and hence the local police officers were informed, the local thanas were informed, and they pressed into action. So definitely, it seems like that this could be just one person who has sent out these emails, but everything would be confirmed after a thorough forensic test of the emails and the IP address from which it has been sent. That process is also underway. But the main issue or the main point is about the safety of children and staff, and that is something that has been taken care of. The schools have been evacuated. The parents have been informed that their children will be returning back home. Definitely the children and the school staff are safe, and that is some positive news. The search operations are still underway. It remains to be seen what will eventually come out once the search operations comes to an end, which could happen in just an hour or so.
Okay, we'll keep coming back to you. It's a developing story still, so monitoring that very closely. For now, shifting our focus to more breaking news coming in. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, we're learning it will be skipping the poll meet call by the party command, the High Command, over elections. And remember, this meeting is to take place in Kerala. Thiruvananthapuram MP Shashi Tharoor reportedly walked out of the KPCC organised Mahapanchayat following what party sources described as unpleasant incidents, marking a fresh deterioration in his relationship with the Congress leadership. Sources close to Shashi Tharoor say the seating arrangement was not according to protocol. CWC member was seated at the far end of the stage, and he was told earlier that only Rahul Gandhi will speak. Other speakers need to speak earlier than that, and Shashi Tharoor did just that. But then other leaders spoke later, is what we're learning, which seemingly upset Shashi Tharoor. Also, Rahul Gandhi, during his speech, took the names of other Congress leaders except Shashi Tharoor, and that perhaps has led to Shashi Tharoor deciding on skipping this important meeting with the party high command on Kerala elections. Now, do remember, this comes at a time that there is a lot of criticism that's anyway coming in. Some in the party have questioned how Shashi Tharoor in recent times has praised the BJP, in particular Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In fact, not too long ago, he spoke of how both Prime Minister Narendra Modi and India head coach Gautam Gambhir's job is tough, while heaping praises at them. So those kind of comments most certainly seem to have irked the party high command to a certain extent, is what's being spoken of by sources in the Congress party. But as far as this incident is concerned, we're learning that Shashi Tharoor had sought guidance on this program detail. We're talking about the KPCC organised Mahapanchayat. Party sources said that this was an unpleasant incident. Rahul Gandhi, he asked whether he should accompany Rahul Gandhi. He was instructed only to report at the program site, deliver his speech before Rahul Gandhi's arrival. And party insiders are now alleging that while 6 other leaders spoke in Rahul Gandhi's presence, Shashi Tharoor stopped his speech when Rahul Gandhi arrived. And more than that, Rahul Gandhi did not mention his name in the address, which is being seen as a move that has been perceived as an insult to the senior leader. I do want to go across to Neetu Regukumar, who joins us with more details. Neetu, give us a sense of what really happened here and how this may impact Shashi Tharoor's participation in all election campaigns or meetings that are to take place in the poll-bound state.
See, what we understand from sources close to Shashi Tharoor is that he's very upset in the way in which he was treated at the Mahapanchayat of which was organized by the KPCC in Kochi on 19th of this month. So it is because of that Tharoor is not participating in this meeting called by the High Command. What we understand is that this is a meeting called today in Delhi at 2 o'clock. Senior Congress leaders, including opposition leader V.D. Satishan, KPCC President Sunny Joseph, the working presidents of KPCC, CWC members are in Delhi, is what we understand, already in Delhi. And this was a meeting to which Shashi Tharoor was also invited. He's a CWC member and an MP and a leader from Kerala. So this was a meeting to discuss the poll preparations, the election preparations of 2026 ahead of the state going into the polls within a month or two. Congress this time has already started their preparations early. But this is the meeting which Tharoor is not attending because he is upset with the Congress leadership of the state and sender, is what we are understanding from sources close to Tharoor. But if you look, if you speak to the party leaders or the Congress leaders, what they are saying is that, or the excuse that they are saying for Tharoor's absence in this meeting is that he's an MP from Thiruvananthapuram. There is a program where the Prime Minister is also coming. As an MP, he has responsibilities in his constituency. There are programs which he needs to attend, and that is why he's not attending. But we understand that through sources very close to Tharoor that he's upset in the way in which he was treated. 3 instances has been pointed out, including the not following the protocol while putting the chairs, because being a CWC member, he should have placed in such a way, and also him being told to speak much earlier because none of the leaders would be speaking once Rahul Gandhi is there. But later on stage, there were other leaders who spoke at that time. And also what we are learning is that they are upset with the fact that Rahul Gandhi, while talking on stage, did not take Shashi Tharoor's name.
I need to contrast this with what the BJP's plans for the day are in the state. So these are two very contrasting images that are likely to shape up in the next few hours. Pallavi Ghosh joins us with more. Pallavi, good morning. Tell us whether this is now appearing to be a case of not being able to part ways with Shashi Tharoor entirely because of the political clout he enjoys in the state, especially given this is election year, and not being able to warm up to him entirely given how he's heaped a couple of praises at the BJP leadership in the recent past.
But Shashi Tharoor is, of course, going to be in Kerala today. He's also taking part in a literary festival. So I guess that's going to be the kind of explanation which will come in from Camp Shashi Tharoor. But over the last few days, we certainly have been seeing a thaw in the ties between Tharoor and his party. And in fact, I remember I saw a post which was put out by Shashi Tharoor where he seemed to be taking a pot shot at the media for trying to give out this impression that he was not going is not good. And he also made the point that, he has made it clear to the party high command that he is not in the race to become the chief ministerial face of the Congress party in Kerala. But that thaw has not lasted long. And frankly speaking, Christine, didn't even expect it to, because there's something which is inherently wrong in the relationship between the two sides. Tharoor, when you see him walking inside Parliament, he usually comes in alone. He goes inside, he sits next to Manish Tiwari. And when he walks out, no one from the Congress party even speaks to him, neither does he interact. Second, he has been conspicuous by his absence in many of the protests by the Congress leaders on multiple issues at the Makar Dwar. Those pictures also we'll get to see at some point of time. But of late, he has been attending it. He was one of the speakers of the Congress on the G Ramji bill. You did see him participating in many of the Congress protests because somehow Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who is a member of parliament from the state, also sent out a message to all the party leaders of Kerala that this is a do or die election for us. We cannot afford to lose. The UDF has only one of the 14 MLA seats in Thiruvananthapuram and in and around area. And that is why Tharoor becomes very important for us. We need to co-opt our own man. These were the words which are specifically used by Priyanka Vadra. Now look what has happened in the last 24 hours. Shashi Tharoor's comment yesterday on Gautam Gambhir saying that he has a toughest job after the Prime Minister. he respecting the PM, he often saying the point that, some things are beyond party politics. Something is about the nation. This is not what the Congress party wants to hear. Now, as Neetu was pointed out, if Shashi Tharoor is seen exchanging a warm greeting with the Prime Minister in Thiruvananthapuram, I think that is just going to add on to the friction between the two sides.
Yeah. Stay on with us. I do want to bring in Neetu once again into the conversation. Neetu, the Congress would obviously not want the likes of Shashi Tharoor to go soft on the BJP, because remember, on the sidelines, apart from this being election year, there's so much that's happening in terms of the G Ramji bill, and in Kerala that certainly has become a political flashpoint. And on the other hand, if you have someone going soft on the BJP, or the man that is currently leading the Bhartiya Janata Party also intends on holding an aggressive poll campaign in the state today, that's what's perhaps not adding up, don't you think?
That's correct, especially in an election year, and there's not much time, like in a month or two, the state will be seeing the election. So at that time, they don't want one of their leaders, a four-time MP, to be soft on the BJP. But see, there was some kind of a hope, like at least 2 weeks back, because at the Congress meeting in Wayanad, pictures of Shashi Tharoor, V.D. Satishan, the opposition leader, Sunny Joseph, the KPCC president, and K.C. Venugopal, sharing a warm moment, a laugh, and that photograph and those videos were spread widely. And Tharoor coming out in that meeting and said, when have I said that I am against the party, or when have I gone against the party? So that was something